This is a highly important update, a critical update, a question that I've been repeatedly asked again and again and again. Are we still in our three boxes? Is that theory still good? Are we still in a bull market? Are we still bullish? Are we bearish? What is going on with this recent price action of Bitcoin? Welcome back. If you are returning, it's great to see you. If you're new here, do you want to have less stress and more success? You absolutely do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, hit the thumbs up button. Did you hit that button? Hit that subscribe button right now. So this is the question. This is the $1 million question that we've been getting. Are these three boxes, box 1, box 2, box 3? What's the latest and greatest? Given that Bitcoin has just recently fallen to 30,000, are we still inside of the box? Are there any concerns? Are we still on track? What is happening? So we're going to break that down pound for pound, just based on the facts and the charts. This is the most asked question right now, and we will deliver some clarity. Before we get into that, we've got to touch on the death cross and golden cross. So this indicator everyone's been going crazy for. We're launching this on Friday, absolutely free to everyone on our email list, just to show our appreciation. This is an indicator that you're going to use for the next 10 to 20 years. It's got forecasts built in where you can get warning messages sent right to your phone or email. And this represents major market shifts in Bitcoin. If you want to know when major market shifts in Bitcoin are, you get this indicator. How do you get this indicator? If you're a student, no action required. If you already have our free course, no action required. If you haven't done either of those, you can get it for free. All you need to do is go to Crypto Crew University and click right here. It'll take you 3 seconds. It'll be the best decision you've ever made because you're going to get a free course on top of the free indicator and get yourself some knowledge that'll give you a major competitive advantage over everyone you know in the space. Okay? CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Click right here and you're going to get your free indicator emailed right to your inbox this Friday. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Click right here. Now to our boxes. If you're not familiar with our boxes, we'll just explain it in a few seconds. The bottom of the box is a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high. So the bottom of this box, 1.5x previous all-time high. The bottom of this box, 1.5x previous all-time high. And the top of the box is just a 4x multiple of the previous all-time high. Now, this is a chart that we've been following for months. We didn't just draw this box in the last few days or last week. We've literally been following this for months. And because we followed the boxes, we were ready for our red month because it always happens inside of this box. Now, there's a lot of things that happen inside of this box. These boxes are absolutely fascinating, but generally speaking, the market consolidates during these boxes, okay? And the market sentiment shifts during the time inside of this box, meaning right before this box, everyone is so bullish. We're going to the moon. It's phenomenal. Everything is great. And then inside this box, everything turns very bearish. People start to panic. People second guess the rally. People second guess the bull market. And by the way, in each of these scenarios, we turn from bullish to bearish and we fall all the way down to the bottom of the box, which now you know is a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high. So that is the market sentiment inside of this box. And again, box number 2, everyone incredibly bullish. Oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green months in a row. Everyone is going to the moon. Everything is great. And then suddenly the market sentiment shifts and we fall all the way back down to the bottom of this box. People freak out. The world ends. There's blood in the streets. And fast forward to box number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green months in a row. Everyone is incredibly bullish. We're above 65,000. And then the sentiment shifts and we fall all the way back down to the bottom of the box. So if you just are looking at price action, we're good. We're inside of our box, right? There is no denying that because the bottom of our box is about 30,000. a 1.5x multiple of 20, right? So price action, we're good. No concerns there. We are on our third red month, albeit very new. We're just about a week in to this candle, right? So we've never had 3 red candles inside of our box. We've had 2. But here is where my concern is, and this is something that I've pointed out. And again, we've been following these boxes for a while now, and over the last 1 or 2 weeks, this became our major concern. Now let's describe what's happening with the RSI, and then we'll talk about my concern, and then we'll talk about what I believe is going to take place here. So this is the RSI, and again, on the monthly chart, there's 2 major levels that I want you to have on your charts at home for the monthly chart with the RSI. The first one is 92. Because every single market cycle, we've had a false top and a real top above 92. Like this was our false trigger and this was the real top. And this was our false trigger and this was our real top, okay? Why is that important? Because we've had 2 crosses above 92 on the monthly in each and every cycle so far, right? So keep in mind the false top also happened inside box 1. So false top inside box 1, false top inside box 1, and hopefully this is our false top, okay? We don't know yet, and there's no facts in the charts to dictate this is or isn't a false top. What we can say is it met the prior 2 structures to the T. That we can say with certainty, but we can define it a little more in a little bit. Now, there's a second level of the RSI. As I mentioned, there's 2 levels. The first is 92. The second is this one, 70. We'll call it 70, 71, right? Why is that important? Well, in each bull market, we've stayed above 70, meaning the market was incredibly bullish. We finally got above 70, and then we went to our first all-time high, kept above 70. We retraced back during this terrible market sentiment time, held support at 70, and then we bounced back up to our second true top. And then when we finally entered below 70 after multiple years above it, that marked the end of the bull market. You can see here in this data point, that's when we got below. And again, box number 2, same thing. We finally got above 70. We created our all-time high and we stayed above 70 for over a year. And then when we finally broke down below 70 here, marked with the circle, that's when the market already put in its all-time high. Now, all of this, the top price action, and the RSI, we are good. We are on schedule. We are on track, except for this data point here that we pointed out just a few weeks ago. When we finally broke 71, I was like, okay, this is an abnormality, meaning we've never broken below 71 and remained in a bull market. We've never done it, okay, so far. Albeit, out of the 10 years, we still have just a handful of data points, okay? So it's not like we've got 25 data points and it's never happened. And again, there's one certainty in trading. That certainty is there are no certainties. There's nothing that's 100% accurate. And if anybody's promising you that, they're full of crap. There are probabilities, statistics that we go by, right? But not certainties. We can say that this has never happened. We can say that we are concerned about this. We can say that this could be foreshadowing that Bitcoin has already put in its top. We can say that just based on the facts. Okay, but we can't say it with certainty. Now, what do I think is going to happen? So here's what I'm looking at, and this is what we'll talk about, is we're looking at confluence, right? There's starting to be a pretty strong bearish case, right? There's the body of the candle on the 21 EMA. There's the weekly RSI below 56. There's the Gaussian channel that we covered in our previous video that's going to be potentially entering our quicksand zone. Quicksand for on average a year. We've got our death cross coming. There's a lot of bearish things in the market, but the one thing that we've got going for us is we're still in technically our box, okay? So if you look at the big picture and you're looking at the monthly chart, we're still par for the course inside of our cycle, meaning this could be just another point where the market turns really bearish, everyone freaks out, but we remain inside of our box and we could come out of it with flying colors. But this is the data point that's very eerily similar to other times where the market really shifted towards bearish. Okay, I'm gonna do a follow-up video. Let me know in the comments down below, but I want to do a bull case scenario where this is everything that's bullish in the market right now according to me, and then another video where this is everything that's bearish. And once we have those two videos, it'll become very clear what the outcome is going to be, because we are going to look for confluence. This is just one chart, one data point. We've talked about a couple others, but again, does this make me nervous? Yes, it absolutely does, because this is an outlier. This is not normal for the RSI on the monthly to drop down to 58. It's just not normal. We don't see that. We've never seen it in 10 years, so this makes me nervous. Do I have slightly more confidence that we're still inside of our box? Yes. If we have the body of this monthly candle close below this $30,000 level, then I think this will be null and void, meaning this chart is null and void, meaning we have put in our market cycle top. So that's what I'm looking at in the short term. We've got 21 days left in this month. What is this candle going to do? Are we going to hold support at 30K, or are we going to start to see a drop below 30K with the body? That will be the telltale sign that I'm looking for with this specific chart. So we'll keep you updated pound for pound, move for move. And what I would like you to do is, a lot of people are wondering when to sell cryptocurrency, when to take profits. What should I do? We made a video about this. I'm going to link it here. Everyone has loved this video, so go watch that video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. You better hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell, and hit that thumbs up button. We'll be keeping you up to date with all of this turmoil happening in the market. But what I want you to do more than anything is just take a deep breath, sit back, and look at the larger time frames. This will help you tremendously. In this channel, I want to give you less stress and more success. And here's what you need to do in order to achieve that. A lot of people are paying attention to the day-to-day in crypto. Oh my God, and following all of these things, and it's a lot of stress. And look at the big picture. The day-to-day is not where you're making your money. That's not where you're making your money. It is, however, where you're getting all that stress. What I want you to do is look at the week to week and the month to month. That'll give you tremendously less stress and significantly more success, because you are making all your money on the week to week or the month to month time frames. You're not making all your money on the day to day. You're not. You're not making your money on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. You should never look at a 4 hour chart. You should never look at a 1 hour chart. You shouldn't really pay attention to anything outside of the week to week and the month to month if you're new. That'll give you tremendously less stress. It'll give you a breath of fresh air, and you'll be able to achieve more success because there's less stress. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. If you've been trading for less than 3 years, take a breather. Look at the week to week, look at the month to month, and just know that's going to bring you a lot more success. Okay, so that's what I would like you to do. I'll see you right back here on the next video. The next video after this one is going to be it's going to be a doozy. You better be buckled up, because there's something that I found in a much higher time frame that is very alarming. Very alarming. I've never seen anybody talk about it. It stays tuned. This will be an eye opener for sure. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.